You won't believe this. All you need is $100 a month. That's like buying one coffee a day. No fancy stock knowledge, no staring at the market every day. With the snowball effect of index fund dollar cost averaging, DCA for short, you can stack up $1 million in just a few decades. Most people think $1 million is impossible, but it's not about having tons of money. It's about picking the right method and sticking with it. Today, I'm breaking it down nice and simple. How us regular folks can become millionaires with index fund DCA. Let's nail the first big idea. What even is an index fund? Plain and simple. It's a basket of stocks that follows a market index. Each little ball in the basket is a single stock. For example, an S&P 500 index fund holds stocks from 500 of America's biggest, baddest companies. A Russell 1000 index fund? It's got the top 1,000 US companies by size. Why pick index funds over other stuff? Individual stocks go up and down like a roller coaster, super risky, and you might get burned bad. Mutual funds are calmer, but index funds are different from active funds. They don't need a fancy fund manager picking stocks. They just follow the index. So fees are way lower. Plus, one stock can tank and disappear, but a whole basket? Hardly ever. Risk is spread out. Total no-brainer for beginners. Second key concept, dollar cost averaging, DCA. It just means investing the same amount of money in the same fund every month, like $100 on your payday, without fail. Why is DCA and index funds such a perfect match? Because let's be real, none of us can guess when the market's at its highest or lowest. Buy high, you lose. Buy low, you win. But nobody's a fortune teller. With DCA, you throw $100 in every month no matter what. Buy fewer shares when prices are high, more when they're low. Over time, this drags down your average cost. That's DCA's superpower. No need to time the market. You win with discipline, not luck. Now the juicy part. How does $100 turn into $1 million? The secret's compound interest. Earning interest on your interest, guys. Let's crunch the numbers with a 10% annual return. That's roughly what the S&P 500 has averaged over the past 20 years. After 10 years, you've put in $12,000 total, but only made around $8,000 in gains. The snowball's still tiny. By year 30, you've invested $36,000, but your gains hit nearly $190,000. That's 5x your principal. The snowball starts rolling fast. By year 45, your total investment is just over $50,000, but your gains are almost $950,000. Boom, you're a millionaire. What if you bump it up to $200 a month? How long till $1 million? Almost 38 years. Cuts 7 whole years off the timeline. That's the power of putting in a little extra. Picking the right index fund is half the battle. Beginners, remember these 3 rules. Super easy. First, go for broad market funds. Think S&P 500 or Russell 1000. They cover the whole market, so you don't have to stress about one industry crashing. Second, check the fees. Index funds have way lower fees than active funds. Aim for a management fee of 0.1% or less. Those tiny percentage points add up. We're talking a $100,000 difference over 40 years. Third, pick funds that have long duration and large scale. It avoids the risk of the fund shutting down. Once you've got your fund, here's how to make it stick. 3 no-brainer details. First, set a fixed investment day. This is make or break. Buy the fund one day after payday every single month. No excuses. Second, save up emergency cash. Don't put every penny into DCA. Stash 3 months of living expenses in your bank account first. That way, if something crazy happens, you don't have to sell your fund at a loss. Third, start small with $100. It won't mess up your monthly budget, so you're way more likely to keep going. Last but biggest, 3 mistakes to avoid like the plague. First, don't chase gains and panic sell. See the fund going up, so you jump in? See it dropping, so you bail? That'll jack up your costs and turn DCA into lose money DCA. Second, don't switch funds frequently. Buy a consumer fund today, a tech fund tomorrow. Fees and taxes will nibble away at your profits. Just hold on to that broad market fund for the long haul. Third, don't rush for results. DCA is a 10-plus year game. You might lose money in the first 1 to 2 years, and profits take 5-plus years to kick in. Patience beats everything, guys. Let me hit you with a wild story. Wall Street was cocky as hell back in 2007. Hedge funds were yelling guaranteed profits, charging 2% management fees plus 20% of any gains, and people were throwing money at them. Warren Buffett was like, nah, an S&P 500 index fund will beat all your fancy stuff in 10 years. A big shot named Ted Seides said, bet. They each put up $1 million. Buffett picked an index fund. Seides went all in on over 200 hedge funds. By the end of 2016, Seides threw in the towel. The index fund returned 125.8%. The hedge funds, only 36.3%. Not one of those 200-plus funds won. Buffett proved it in 10 years. Low fees and holding long-term are the regular person's path to wealth. To wrap it up, $1 million isn't a pipe dream. It's the magic of compound interest. $100-plus index funds plus sticking with it. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be a finance genius. Just skip one coffee a day. Keep doing DCA, and time will do the rest. If you dug this video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next wealth tip. Let's build that money together. See you next time.